Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Rocket Rabbit Commentaries run through Legacy of the Duelist. And in this episode, as we continue on through Arc V, we do Yuya Sakaki versus Jack Atlas. And Jack Atlas has got, well, a much more expanded Resonator engine for one, as well as the new Red Dragon Archfiend deck, which is significantly more powerful than it used to be. But you'll notice that we're also running the a bunch of the old Performapals. This is not a good sign.
My cute and cuddly companions are going to bring the Red Dragon Archfiend to its knees.
No, they are not. As Annotations Credit mentions here, Jack Atlas has the ability to special summon a level 8 Synchro that completely counters anything that Yuya wants to do. So Yuya's only recourse in this is to beat RDA in battle. Hey Cloud, what's the average attack power of Yuya's boss?
Why does a singular monster? Let me answer that with another question. Why does a singular monster only have an average attack?
Oh, because a singular monster having an average attack is usually that monster's original attack. In Yuya's case, it isn't, but in this supposed instance, it is almost purposely supposed to have an average attack. But we don't have Silverclaw. So, without Silverclaw, we can't realistically actually get over most of Jack's bigger monsters. This is me going through and rereading all of the different Performapals that we got and realizing that I don't have the ability to go into my extra deck this turn. I probably can't do anything against RDA if it drops. Oh dear. Rather, the new RDA stuff, because, he's not running the old RDA stuff. He is running the new RDA stuff, like Red Warg.
When you
Red
normal summon a
Resonator,
Resonator.
special summon Red Mirror, and then flip
Mirror,
summon
mirror.
Double Resonator.
Oh dear.
Synchro summon for Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend.
Well, I mean, he did just put 4 monsters in his graveyard. It's quite
And
impressive.
destroyed our entire field.
And then we just lost almost half of our life points.
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, there's
Now
Cheer
it's time for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, RDA doesn't actually have RDA's attack is currently its normal value, so we can't use Cheermole on it.
Bow wow.
Okay, so I could have RDA lose 500 attack from Radish Horse, but
Mr. Atlas, won't you eat my horse?
like what I'm trying to do here is figure out a way to use Radish Horse and Bow Wow in order to actually kill Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend in battle, and I don't think I can do it right now.
If only we had more spells and traps.
Well, we have 5 spells in hand, Mr. Cloud.
Do any of them do anything?
They do a lot of interesting things, just not get rid of Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend.
Scoop de whoop. Time to scoop the deck and scoop de whoop. Scoop the game, scoop and go into round 2. Scoop de whoop.
I really wish that we had the ability to go into our extra deck this turn, but without Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon or any of the bigger magician stuff, this is the problem that Yuya always ends up running into. He's got a lot of very interesting combo pieces that manipulate attack and defense relatively well and relatively majorly, but he needs to already be winning in order for those cards to actually do anything. And you recall having a similar problem with Yuma, to be perfectly honest, because Yuma also had the issue where he was running a bunch of smaller stuff for the first half of the campaign that just straight up didn't actually do anything on its own. They were all major combo pieces, but the problem became that, well, he needs the rest of the combo, and he very rarely got it.
See, this is where you need to balance your combo pieces with removal. It's a tough thing to do, which is why a lot of winning decks usually combine removal with the combo pieces. The two just go hand in hand.
Okay, then we activate Cheer Mole. My Cheer Mole is now 2100. Haha. What do I do from here, Mr. Cloud?
The Axe of Despair.
Axe of Despair would have been really nice, but, nope.
Oh, the effect fizzles at the end of the turn.
Yep.
Damn it.
Juraghetto.
Juraghetto.
And King Scarlet.
That also hurt.
Oh, look! Smile World!
See, I didn't think it was a coincidence that a lot of these Performapals are, they're quite the showmen. They got these big, broad smiles on their faces, except for Cheer Mole, because she was hiding behind her pom-poms, but we don't hold it against her because we're concentrating on the cheer. Yeah, let's smile, shall we? Like, smile in the face of inevitable defeat.
Yeah, as Annotations Gurdet mentions here, one of the big problems that Performapal has as an archetype is that they don't actually have any real Pendulum Scale 1 monsters. And I couldn't get Handstand Raccoon, you stupid hit system. Anyway, let's use Slow Burn.
Nice. Ghost Fairy Elphobia.
Which is an extension for Gusto, if I remember correctly.
This is something that I noticed a lot about, like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters, which honestly sets it a lot apart from, like, Magic the Gathering. It's like every single modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster I see strikes me like they just, like, woke up in a hotel room, they took a shower, they brushed their teeth, they put the clothes on, and then they came out and say, hey, look at me, I'm awesome, I'm gonna win this thing. Versus Magic the Gathering, which actually acknowledges that there's a world outside of the comforts and the modern conveniences of where a lot of these Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters look like they're coming from. Like, when you see a zombie in Magic the Gathering, it looks like a zombie. When you see a zombie in Yu-Gi-Oh!, it looks like a character that been cast as an extra in Dawn of the Dead. The Walking Dead. That's what I was looking for.
Definitely had dedicated zombie theming, and although I will say that the later zombie archetypes specifically don't actually look like zombies anymore. Hey, Red Wyvern.
Yeah, they look like fucking half the time they look like chibis.
No, actually, not the zombies. The zombies specifically tend to keep their dread and menace, just not as well as they're supposed to.
Right, menace. Sometimes the zombies that we see just look outright adorable or drop dead sexy like the Vampire Lady, but I'm not going to hold that against anybody.
And Vampire Lady is actually an older zombie, Mr. Cloud.
Yeah. Yeah, she arrived during that middle point between, like, the modern Yu-Gi-Oh! That we've come to loathe, that you and I have come to loathe today, and classic Yu-Gi-Oh! Classic Yu-Gi-Oh! Vampire Lady would have been a vanilla monster with really cool flavor text and less attack.
Alright, so now we're going to use our Fisher because we cannot afford to have him get out one of the evolved Red Dragon monsters, so...
Yeah, like, what are the chances that the 5 cards in his hand just so happen to be the pieces he needs to get the Tyrant Archfiend out? Okay, well, there's 2 of them.
There's 8.
He's cheating.
That is not cheating.
You know, there comes a point where you just gotta throw your hands up and say, come on, like, how could he have gotten such a good starting hand?
Well, we preventing him from going into a Scarlight, so let's use Solar Flare in order to take down Force Resonator.
Yep. Well, wait, but this is a Resonator we're talking about. Wait, can it be destroyed by damage? Oh, thank God.
Oh, Cloud. The only ones that actually have that are Mirror and Dark, and it's not even Mirror, it's Clock, right? Yeah, Clock can't be destroyed by battle twice per turn.
These stupid China doll shaped bastards. Oh crap.
Hello, Tyler.
Oh God damn it. Well, come on. He only used 3 monsters that time.
Yeah, he just needs two. He just needs 2 tuners and one or more non-tuners that specifically equal up to level 10.
Damn it! Half of 3,500 is still more than 1,600. So far I get that. Like, okay, your win condition is
prevent him from bringing out Tyrant Red Dragon.
Precisely. And we already let him get it out, even though we honest to God did the best we could. Yeah, cool, bruh. There's just one problem, is that Zoma the Spirit can deal a shitload of damage to him. We don't have a lot of time for that. Not to mention that, he's got a lot of life points left.
He does still have a lot of life points left.
3,500 would be a blow, but it's not going to cause him to lose the game. See, he's about to kill us now.
Yeah.
You can destroy all other cards on the field.
He can destroy all other cards on the field, but other monsters he controls cannot attack for the rest of the turn.
Other monsters. The Red Dragon Tyrant can still attack.
Yep.
Now what the fuck is he doing?
Oh, he's bringing out the resonators in response to us using Zone of the Spirit, and then boom.
And then he kills everything anyway.
Yep. In the next episode, we'll actually take down Jack Atlas, I promise. Oh, yeah, double resonator. Be safe, everybody.
I suppose they would tailor the hints around, like, okay, this is what he's going to do. We don't know what you're going to do anymore, because you're just pulling decks out of your ass. This is what he's going to do, and this is what you should look for. Thanks for watching, everybody.